49ers Cal High Sports is presented by U.S. Bank. Life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank member, FDIC.
This week on 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank. Huge league games from all around the Bay Area. We'll see Bellarmine battle Mitty.
Dublin meets Dougherty Valley, and Alameda takes on Bishop O'Dowd.
Girls Hoops includes the rematch with Pinewood and Woodside Priory, soccer with Northgate and Lomas, and the story of the San Mateo basketball player and her journey to find a family. It's all right now on 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank.
Welcome to 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank. I'm Robert Brownstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. We begin tonight in the East Bay League, where the De La Salle Spartans are looking to continue their run through the East Bay League. The Spartans feature outstanding combo guard Ibrahim Manowar.
Yes, they do, but Monte Vista is also having a very good season, with Ian Ondrachek averaging 15 points a game. A battle at the top of the East Bay League played at De La Salle Tuesday night.
Monte Vista getting set to battle De La Salle Tuesday night. No David Pachulia in this game due to illness, so you let Olanre Owaborode do his thing in the paint. Here come the Mustangs, accelerating as Desai finds Ryan Ferrioli, and the outstanding freshman knocks down the long ball. And this man can turn defense into points, coming up with the steal, and he's going to throw it down. 13 points for Ryan, 12-9 Mustangs after one. Second quarter now, the Spartans doing their thing inside with Owaborode, getting the basket to go for 2 of his 13 points on the night. Then it's Noah Ledreck off the catch and shoot, and his triple is money. Spartans cut the deficit to 1, but Monte Vista goes into the half with a 2-point lead. Here's Desai getting the hook shot to go off the glass, 22-20 Mustangs. Third quarter, Spartans would outscore the Mustangs 16-8 in the third quarter as Austin C. buries it from downtown, 36-30 Spartans after 3. And De La Salle would dominate the paint. It's Mariano Lopez Arden driving inside, hoop plus the harm, and to top it off, Lopez Arden drives in. First shot doesn't go, but is right there for the putback as De La Salle goes on to beat Monte Vista 43-33.
Aaron Sorrentino introduced along with his Sobrato Bulldogs looking to upset the first-place Leland Chargers. Leland gets the first bucket of the game. Cyrus Zhao with an easy 3, piece of cake, right? But Sobrato goes on a tear from there. Evan Guerrero cans this 3 as the Bulldogs take the lead. Nice play here as Tristan Knox passes to Lucas Edwards, who does some nice work on the baseline pump fake and a mid-range basket. Later in the first, and it's Guerrero again from deep. It's a 10-3 Bulldogs lead. What's going on? Final moments of the first. Knox tossing it up, a buzzer-beating 3, and it goes! 15-5 Sobrato over the first-place Chargers. Second quarter, Toby Lim says, I want some of this, as Toby gets a 3. It's a 12-point Bulldogs lead. Leland's top scorer this season is Mattia Nucci. Matt with a 3 here, but Sobrato playing tough defense and running the court. Knox with a great pass to Edwards down low. It's a 15-point third quarter lead. Aaron Sorrentino went off in the second half with 15 points. Aaron the board in the bucket here. Leland with a bit of a run in the third. Eric John Wong with a snazzy scoop shot. A nice bucket by Wong, but the Bulldogs were far from done. Sobrato pulling away here. Sorrentino with an over-his-head scoop that goes. And then Sorrentino with another acrobatic shot in the lane as Sobrato shocks the first-place Leland Chargers, handing Leland its first loss of the league season. Sorrentino leading the way.
Up next, we have a great girls hoops matchup with Salesian and Heritage. Start of the game, Will Wright escapes pressure in the corner. It gets to Peyton Ladrito, who goes driving down the court. She feeds Ogechi Nuosu, and the freshman gets Heritage on the board. But Salesian lands a triple to take the lead. That is Emma Bryant, and you can count it. Ladrito to Will Wright. Lily knocks down the mid for the Pats. It was a back and forth battle. Here's the freshman point guard Ezra Palick getting a couple big Euro steps in before getting the floater to go. Lauren Ochong grabs the offensive rebound, kicks it out to Bryant. There is another triple for the sophomore. Salesian leads 20-19 at the half, and the Pride dropped 20 points in the third quarter. Palick, the freshman, to lead all scorers on the court with 14. Big night for her. Pats on the fast break. Riley Bayett to Jesse Cooper to Kinsey Zuroff. Count the bucket just before the buzzer. Heritage enters the final frame down by 14, and they made it interesting. Zuroff to Ladrito to Bayett. Yes, Heritage keeps the Pride to just 5 points in the final quarter, but falls short of a comeback. Salesian goes on to beat Heritage 44-40.
Off to San Jose now as Mitty takes on St. Francis. The Lancers looking to break through early in the first. Jackson Schuer kicks it to Michael Scavaro. The senior will try on, but the shot is just off target. The Monarchs get a corner kick later in the half. Dylan the Guzman kicks it in the box, and Gabriel Pirio finishes the chance, but the referees rule offside, so the goal is taken off the scoreboard. Mitty with another corner kick a few minutes later, and this time it's the junior Alexander Sivinkov kicking it in for the goal. Mitty would get another goal a short time later as the Monarchs take a 2-0 lead at halftime. Second half action now. Gabriel Pirio from a long way out. Gabriel finds the back of the net as the Mitty Monarchs take a 3-0 lead. The Lancers get one back later in the second half as Isaac Perez converts from the spot, but not enough as the Mitty Monarchs win it 3-1 to take sole possession of first place in the West Catholic League.
The Rikus Center brings us the Players of the Week each week. Scan this QR code right now to vote for next week's top athletes.
The winners are announced in a wrap produced by the Rikus Center. Here are this week's Gary Rikus Players of the Week.
James the Spitter, 49ers Cow High. These are your Gary Rikus Players of the Week. Rikus Center. Yeah. Ronnie Salese, he does it with ease. He has the skills that you simply can't teach. He's still going, hasn't even reached his peak. Put it all on the line to avoid the defeat. 27 points, 10 boards, 5 assists. Making an impact all over the stat list. Coming through for the Grizzlies when they really need it. 6-0, they remained undefeated. Katie Tile, her parents say it proud. Always showing out and impressing the crowd. Got her game face on, she ain't messing around. Making real noise, she's the talk of the town. Dropping 27 points that led to a victory. Her team, the Mustangs, wanna make history. Striving hard, a title's what they chase. Their record's 8-1 and they're tied for first place. James the Spitter, 49ers Cow High. These are your Gary Rikus Players of the Week. Rikus Center.
Coming up, it's the Euro Clinic Girls Game of the Week with Northgate and Las Lomas on the soccer pitch.
And Fremont takes on Lynbrook, but first, we spotlight another great member of our community from Bellarmine College Prep.
I'm Connor Salcido, class of 2007, and I've been head of program for Bell Soccer since 2015. In those 10 years, we've won more WCAL, CCS, and NorCal titles than any other boys program, and historically, we've had one of the most dominant teams in the state. But that's not why I came back to coach. I didn't come back because of championships. I came back because of people.
At Bellarmine, athletics isn't just competition, it's tradition. With 40% of our coaches and both our athletic directors being alumni, this place is more than a school. It's home. They've lived the grind, worn the jersey, and felt the pride, and now they're giving back by building the same experience to the next generation of Bells. They return because they believe in what Bellarmine gave them, and they're here to pass it on. Bellarmine Athletics. Be a part of the tradition.
This is Jess, Peloton instructor, educator, game changer. She needs her money to work as hard as she does. That's why she uses US Bank Bank Smartly checking and savings, which does exactly that, helping her track her spending and grow her money. Together, we'll achieve more than any of us could alone. You got this, Jess.
We got this.
That's the power of Jess, and this is the power of us.
Every time I step onto the field, I suit up to protect myself from injury. Off the field, I do the same for my family. But sometimes in life, no matter how careful you are, accidents happen. That's when you can trust Bernardi Zerata. They treat their clients like family, always looking out for your best interests. If you've been injured, call Bernardi Zerata, because when life hits you hard, you deserve a caring team that's on your side.
What's the easiest way to put a spring back in your step? Finding the perfect mattress at Mancini Sleep World. We've got you covered with our Rest Easy promise. We're so sure you'll love your mattress that we offer a 365-night comfort guarantee. 1 year to make sure your mattress is delivering the comfort you deserve. We guarantee the best price with free next-day delivery with top brands like Tempur-Pedic starting at $29 a month. Feel the beat of better sleep with
Mancini Sleep World. Rest easy.
Time now for our EuroClinic Girls Game of the Week. The game MVP receives these custom headphones, courtesy of EuroClinic in Santa Clara, where European auto care meets uncompromising standards. This week, it's the soccer matchup with Northgate and Las Lomas.
The two teams battling for first place this week. It is our EuroClinic Girls Game of the Week. Aubrey was there.
Northgate enters this matchup undefeated in Diablo Foothill League play, sitting at 4-0, outscoring league opponents 10-1 through 4 games. The Broncos are led offensively by freshman Bella Alpert, the team's leading scorer with 9 goals in her first varsity season. Host Las Lomas has suffered just 1 league loss and sits at 3-1, powered by Violet Keeperman. Keeperman leads the Knights with 15 goals. It's the Battle of the Creek, and it's our EuroClinic Girls Game of the Week. Both teams break huddle before the rivalry game. It's the home team striking first. Violet Keeperman looking for her 16th goal of the season. Yes! In the 8th minute, Las Lomas is on the board. The Knights looking for another. The cross to the middle. Hannah Shank shoots, but Northgate's Talon Jira-Setapong jumps in front of the shot, preventing a goal. Broncos attacking before the half. The pass finds Mackenzie Young. Young fires, but this time it's Kali Galicia jumping in front of the shot, and we end the half 1-0 Las Lomas. Knights awarded a penalty kick in the 53rd minute. Shank steps up and delivers, the sophomore with her 15th goal of the season to make it 2-0 Las Lomas. Broncos' Sydney Russell puts a shot on goal, but it's saved by the senior keeper Tatum Wallace. On the other end, Lexi Cow goes to work, gets by the defender, passes. Shank's first shot is saved, but the second shot finds the back of the net. Hannah's second goal of the night makes it a 3-0 Las Lomas final as the Knights win the Battle of the Creek. Here's Hannah after the game.
It just shows our commitment and our hard work in games and at practices, and just our composure to keep going. Just using each other, playing through the mid and switching it really helps because we got strong forwards, strong wings, and it just keeping it going up. Yeah.
In Walnut Creek with the EuroClinic Girls Game of the Week, I'm Nikon Shadouz, 49ers Cal High Sports.
Judah Marks being introduced as Lynbrook battles Fremont Friday night. First quarter and the Vikings working down low. Here's Janav Mendava getting the basket to go. Great move there by the freshman. Here come the Firebirds with Athlon Santana pushing the pace and getting the shot to go. Back and forth we go. Give the orange to Bernal Dougherty, and his shot gets a few bounces, and yeah, count it. 11-7 Vikings after 1. More Lynbrook in the second. There's that man, Judah Marks, burying the long ball from way downtown. 3 of the seniors, 10 points. Fremont hanging tough. First shot doesn't go, but Kodashu grabs the offensive board and is able to get the baseline jumper to go. Lynbrook continues to nail the long ball. This is Charlie Loper in the corner, and the 3 ball is money. Then let Mr. Dovetti do his thing, nailing the mid-range shot. Lynbrook would go into the half with a 24-16 lead. And those Vikings would run away with this one in the second half. Dovetti getting a little shake and bake going. Goes with the step back and makes it look so easy. 17 points for the senior. And to top it off, you saw Charlie Loper from way downtown. Well, this is Oliver Loper, the freshman, as Lynbrook goes on to beat Fremont 55-31 to stay tied with Saratoga for first place in the El Camino League.
Off to San Jose now as St. Ignatius takes on Mitty Friday night. It was the McKenna Velichko show all game long. Here's McKenna getting the offensive rebound and the second chance bucket. Then it's Velichko with the pass to Devin Cosgrove, and the Michigan-bound senior gets the jumper to fall. 6-2 Mitty Monarchs. St. Ignatius answers back on the other end. Haley McGee finds Sophia Sanchez, and the senior captain lays it up and in. But the Monarchs were on fire in the first. T. McCarthy passing it ahead to Velichko, and the Iowa-bound senior gets the bucket plus the foul. 20-9 Monarchs after 1. Second quarter now, and it's McKenna Velichko again getting the offensive board, the second chance bucket, and the foul as the Monarchs take a 16-point lead. The Cats looking to cut into the Mitty lead. Sophia Sanchez drives, finishes, and gets the foul. But the Mitty Monarchs continue to score in the paint. T. McCarthy over to Velichko again. 36-13 Mitty Monarchs at halftime. Second half action now, and it's Malia Hunter with the pass inside to Velichko. And McKenna gets 2 over 26 points in the game here. Now it's Malia Hunter with the drive and the finish as the Mitty Monarchs win big to stay undefeated in the West Catholic League. McKenna Velichko with 26 points and 13 rebounds for the victorious Mitty Monarchs.
Gillette presents the Precision Player each week. This is a freshman or sophomore athlete already making his or her mark in sports.
This week, Gillette honors Scotty Beamish Jr. from the Kings Academy basketball team. Just a freshman, Scotty is averaging 9 points a game this season for the Knights. For the best a fan can get this season, visit Gillette.com/NFL to purchase your Gillette Labs official 49ers licensed razor today.
D-Line Constructors brings us the D-Line Defensive Play of the Week every week. This week's D-Line Defensive Play goes to Andrew Hillman and J.P. Pitoff from Riordan. Andrew and J.P. with the chase down and block in Riordan's win last week. Andrew Hillman and J.P. Pitoff with the D-Line Constructors Defensive Play of the Week.
Be sure to follow us on social media. Find us on Instagram at 49ers Cal High. We now have over 48,000 followers.
Thanks to everyone who supports our show by subscribing to our YouTube channel with exclusive extended highlights, entire game videos, and the famous Covered Cal High podcast. You'll find it all at 49ers Cal High.
Coming up, Alameda takes on Bishop O'Dowd for first place in the WAC Hill League.
And the girls from St. Francis battling Riordan, but first here's the Bay Area girls basketball poll.
Dad, this guy says that we act like Gillette Labs is some miracle, but it's just another razor?
Gillette Labs ain't a miracle, but it sure as heck ain't my old razor. It's Gillette's best shave. And with up to 30 shaves per cartridge, I'm spending less. Its ultra-sharp blades last 50% longer.
And give you a fresh blade feeling time after
time. Time after time after time. Gillette Labs, the best a man can get.
Keeps getting better.
You didn't choose a European car for average performance, so don't settle for average service. At Euro Clinic, we specialize in Audi, Porsche, Mercedes-Benz, and other marques, delivering expert maintenance and a refined experience. Valet pickup, exotic towing, a private lounge, meticulous service with a 5-year unlimited mileage warranty. Euro Clinic, Silicon Valley's choice for European and exotic care, where performance meets premium service.
When the Eagles won the Super Bowl, man, it was one of the greatest days of my life. But that day was ruined by accusations that my birds only won to sell wings. You know what they're saying out there? They're saying the quarterbacks are scrambling, apparently, to sell eggs.
Eggs are delicious. Great protein.
Oh, Baker Mayfield's a bread influencer.
Yeah, the man does bake.
You know, football is not a ploy to sell food.
When football makes you hungry, order Uber Eats.
High school athletes know what it means to push themselves, to commit, to be part of something bigger. At the San Jose Police Department, that same drive builds a rewarding career.
I found purpose with SJPD. Protecting my city, helping my neighbors, and building a future with stability and benefits that last.
Join SJPD, one of the top departments in the nation, protecting the safest big city in the nation. Protect, serve, inspire. Join the San Jose Police Department today.
The Alameda Hornets are stinging teams in their league. Our old friend Jack Amara is an impressive shooter, averaging 16 points a game.
The Hornets taking on league rival Bishop O'Dowd this week. It's a rematch of a game played January 15th. That one won by Alameda by just 5 points. The Dragons looking for revenge when the two teams met at O'Dowd this week.
Nas Griffin hyping up the Dragons before O'Dowd takes on Alameda. Ivan Garcia with the highlights. The Dragons controlled the game from the start. Here's Aaron Casquero with the fancy finish for the 2 points. Later we see great defense by the rim protector Griffin swatting that shot with ease. Carson Wilson throws it ahead to G.J. Hill-Thomas. Dragons lead 21-8 after 1. The Hornets got some flashy moves as Dylan Mann has some handles, cutting through the defense and gets the floater to drop. The Dragons' intensity tonight was something else. The shot is off, but flying in is Griffin with a two-handed jam. This was so nice that Griffin had to do it twice, this time throwing down a one-handed putback dunk. We sure he doesn't have wings, 31-22 O'Dowd at the half. Alameda fighting to get back into the game. Jack Riordan it from the Oakland Zoo. Swish. But the Dragons get to a 26-point lead. JG on the fast break and muscles through the contact as the junior finished with 18 points. And it wasn't just Griffin throwing it down. GJ lobs it to the 6'8 senior Nico Wright, making it look easy. Dragons still lead 64-45 after 3. They don't call themselves the Dragons for nothing. Griffin lobs it to Caden Gibbs, who led the team with 25 points, flying in for the jam. Later, it's O'Dowd on the fast break, and just throw it up because Gibbs can dunk it from anywhere. O'Dowd puts on a dunk clinic en route to an 83-58 victory and puts first place in the West Alameda County Foothill League up for grabs.
Here comes Katja Griselge and her St. Francis Lancers battling league rival Mitty. The Lancers take an early lead. Paige Spencer with a three-point bomb. Later in the first, Spencer to Grace Curley. Top of the arc triple. It's good. The Lancers playing tough D all night long. This is Estella Guido grabbing the deflected pass coast to coast. Stella! It's a 4-point Lancers lead, but Riordan battling back. Mafalda Fontan Rodriguez into the lane and floats it home. But the Lancers extend the lead late in the second. Sophia Holmes driving and dishing to Spencer in the corner. She got it! It's a 7-point Lancer lead. Final moments of the half, and again Holmes turns to Paige, and Spencer hits her third triple of the half. Down 10 in the third, Riordan battles back. Nyla Dyson for 3. But the Lancers had an answer every time. Whitney O'Brien to Griselge backing up and hitting one of the Lancers' 8 three-pointers in the game. And now Dyson again, this time driving, getting 3 the hard way. Riordan cutting the lead to as little as 4 points. But Griselge again, she is feeling it. Katja with 12 in the game for the Lancers. In the fourth now, Curley from deep, and the Lancers are back up by 8. Whitney O'Brien gets around her defender into the trees and scoops it home. That was nice. And one more time, this time from Guido. Estella! St. Francis wins it by 7. The Lancers now 18-4 on the season.
The Cal Hope Courage Award brings us stories of athletes overcoming adversity to succeed in school and in sports.
Aubrey, most of us take for granted having loving parents who support us throughout our lives. But what happens when your parents let you go at a young age, leaving you to figure out life on the road? That's the story for San Mateo basketball player Kayliana Stevenson. Kayliana Stevenson learned the weight of goodbye before she learned where she would belong, carrying her life from foster home to foster home until the steady thump of a basketball gave her purpose. Kayliana's parents were both gone by the time she was 10. The young girl was angry and alone, bouncing from one foster home to another.
And I would throw these big tantrums and lash out. And it was really because the one person, like I have all these people showing me love. I have all these people, you know, wanting the best for me. But the one person that I really did want was, you know, my biological mother, my biological father, my sister, and none of them were there.
In those early years, Kayliana had a hard time getting along, never knowing why all this was happening to her.
But I was so hell-bent on why didn't, you know, the parents that gave birth to me or the family that are supposed to all, you know, all of us stick together, why didn't they love me enough?
Over the years, Kayliana matured. She began to figure out the system and gain self-confidence.
As I progressed in the system and as I, you know, got to know how everything works and, you know, everything else, I was able to adapt to my environment quicker. I was able to voice my opinion clearer, and I was able to make sure that there was clear communication between us.
Just 2 years ago, Kayliana moved from Antioch to San Mateo. This would be her final stop on the foster care journey.
I was scared. I was nervous. And there was one thing going through my mind. It was, how is everyone here going to accept me? Will I be the laughing stock?
As it turned out, San Mateo High was a perfect fit.
When she comes out, she has such a positive attitude. The thing I'm most proud of is how she's been including herself in this whole school, not just the basketball team, but she's involved in dance, theater, and she's in choir, and you know, she's just like a great spirit that all the girls just kind of rally around.
Kayliana loves music and dance. That, along with basketball, has made this change so much easier.
I mean, it's been great,
being able to watch Kayliana just thrive and do so well in all the things that she's involved in, including basketball, and I'm just so proud of her.
And Cynthia came into my life, and she has really changed the way that I look at a mother role, and I couldn't thank her enough.
Kayliana is also succeeding in the classroom and will head off to junior college next year. But what she learns in the classroom is just a small part of what she has learned in her life.
I'm only getting older, and I'm going to be on my own, and I'm not going to have my mother to depend on as much. I have to really step up my game and put in the work, and I'm willing to do that because I want to be successful in life.
Kayliana will attend Santa Monica Junior College next year. The foster care system will take care of much of the cost. KK will be on her own, but she's confident she's now in a place where she can succeed and will always have Cynthia's help.
Amazing.
Yeah, those foster parents do a great job.
Yeah. Thank you, Robert. Be sure to scan the QR code on the screen for more information on the Cal Hope Courage Award Scholarship Program. Mayor West Credit Union honors teachers all around the Bay Area for the great work they do every day.
Here's Dylan De Guzman from Mitty Boys Soccer talking about his favorite teacher, Chris Mattingly.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Mattingly because he teaches us to love sports and to romanticize it.
Coming up, the Bellarmine Bells battle league rival Mitty.
And playoff hockey with Bellarmine and Palo Alto. But first, here is the Pacific Pride student section of the week. This week, it's the St. Ignatius student section showing up in full force at USF. Brought to you by the University of the Pacific, the official higher education partner of the San Francisco 49ers.
Meet the Johnsons, a young couple looking to start a family. Then there's Larry, the eccentric brother-in-law who likes to hold concerts every day. And he also believes that squirrels are spies. Ready to build an ADU loan on your main home, a second home, or an investment property in California? Get a Home Fast ADU loan with fixed-term financing ranging from $25,000 up to $500,000. Thanks to a Home Fast ADU loan from West, Larry has his own space. And the Johnsons, well, they have their sanity back.
Every great athlete knows you don't win without a game plan. That goes for math, and that's why Bay Area Tutor for Athletes is here. A high-performance online math tutoring program for middle and high school athletes across the Bay Area. Whether it's algebra, geometry, trigonometry, or calculus, we'll help you level up. Form a Tutor for Athletes squad with up to 5 teammates for small group tutoring, or go one-on-one to sharpen your skills. Stay eligible, stay competitive, win in the classroom and on the field.
I know that the model of credit unions is the very best one for human beings, and so how we bring that to life can truly transform people's lives.
Lumen brings to us the capability to be able to serve members in ways that we haven't before. It is really about enhancing that need for that particular individual like we've never been able to do before, and I'm extremely excited about that.
Dad, this guy says that we act like Gillette Labs is some miracle, but it's just another razor?
Gillette Labs ain't a miracle, but it sure as heck ain't my old razor. It's Gillette's best shave. And with up to 30 shaves per cartridge, I'm spending less. Its ultra-sharp blades last 50% longer.
And give you a fresh blade feeling time after
time. Time after time after time. Gillette Labs, the best a man can get.
Keeps getting better.
The West Catholic League has 2 San Francisco schools, Riordan and St. Ignatius, leading the league, but right behind them are the 2 San Jose schools, Mitty and Bellarmine.
The 2 San Jose rivals meeting this week with all sorts of league and playoff implications. The game played at Mitty Tuesday night.
Will Corbett and his Bellarmine Bells facing Joseph Sefu and the Mitty Monarchs Tuesday night in San Jose. Second quarter, Corbett down low, passes out to J.J. Barton, then out to Ethan Lyles, and the senior swishes the triple to give Bellarmine the 11-point lead. and the Bells keep it rolling. Barton drives, loses a defender with a behind-the-back dribble. He kicks it out to Sofian Stringfellow, who finishes with 2 big Euro steps. Bellarmine leads it 20-8 at the break. And in the third, Stringfellow strips the ball away, drives, a pass in stride to Brennan Williams. The senior throws it down. The Bells show no sign of letting up, but Mitty shows no sign of quit. Daniel Ryan, the pass out to Amani Lemire Smith. That deep ball is good for 3. Isaac Turner with some clutch shots in this one. Here he is draining a long ball, and with it, the Bellarmine lead is now 8. Final play of the third quarter. Brady Klugage, well defended. He puts up a shot, and it goes down as an assist to Sefu. What a play for the senior. It's a 6-point game heading into the final frame. Now a 4-point game. Corbett knocks it away, and you know how this one ends with a big slam. The future Chico State Wildcat. Mitty keeping it close. Sefu drives. 43-39 Bellarmine with 2 minutes to play. But Williams converts on the Bells' next possession. 3 more for Bellarmine, but again a 4-point game with 14 seconds to play. Ryan, the long baseline pass to Lemire Smith. He sidesteps left. There's a defender. He leans right, and it's good. A 1-point game, but Stringfellow would go 4 for 4 from the free throw line in those final seconds, and this last chance bucket for Mitty is no good. Bellarmine holds on. 52-49, Corbett, Stringfellow, and Williams all with 12.
Time for some Sharks ice hockey playoffs as Bellarmine takes on Palo Alto. The Vikings trying to break through in the first, but Nicholas Chen comes up with 2 brilliant saves to keep the game scoreless. Then later in the first, Ethan Abla finds Connor Chan. Connor shoots, he scores! Connor Chan puts the Bells on the board, 1-0 Bellarmine after 1. Pally looking to tie it up in the second, but once again Nicholas Chen is right there to make the save. Still 1-0 Bellarmine Bells after 2. Third period now. Connor Chen with just the goalie to beat. Connor finds the back of the net again. His second goal of the game as the Bells take a 2-0 lead. Now it's Ethan Abla with the shot. Ethan scores! Ethan Abla with a short-handed goal for the Bells as Bellarmine takes a 3-0 lead. Pally gets one back late as Owen Fury shoots and scores, but not enough, as the 4th-seeded Bellarmine Bells pull off the upset to advance to the North Division title game next week. And our Sharks Ice player of the game this week is Nicholas Chen. Nicholas with 27 saves for the Bells.
Lexus of Stevens Creek presents the Volunteer Award each week, leading to $10,000 in scholarships. This is an athlete who does great work in the community.
This week's Lexus of Stevens Creek Volunteer Award goes to Cameron Jones from the Harker soccer team. Cam volunteers tutoring math at a local middle school. He is also a volunteer at Animal Assisted Happiness, where he helps take care of animals by keeping them happy, feeding and cleaning them so they can provide the best therapy animals to children in need. Here's Cam talking about his volunteer work.
Volunteering is important to me because especially at Animal Assisted Happiness, the farm, I'm able to see people in need who generally struggle or have a lot of other problems in life smile. That's the big thing at the farm, is smiling. And when I see someone smile, I can feel fulfilled, and I feel like I'm truly making a difference in improving the lives of someone.
The San Jose Police Department is looking for top recruits to join their department to help keep San Jose the safest big city in America.
So SJPD helps us recognize top recruits in the Bay Area. This week we recognize Elle Sloan from the Carondelet girls soccer team. Elle will attend the University of Houston next season. Elle Sloan, this week's San Jose Police Department top recruit. Coming up, we head out to the Oakland League for Oakland and Oakland Tech Round 2.
And it's the rematch between Pinewood and Woodside Priory. But first, here is this week's learning tip presented by Bay Area Tutoring Association.
Block out distractions. Find a quiet spot to do math. Put your phone away, turn off game replays, and focus. 1 solid hour without distractions is worth 2 hours with them.
The Oakland Wildcats are really good this season with wins against some of the Bay Area's best teams. The Cats' fantastic freshman, Diari Bruce, leads the team, averaging 15 points a game.
Oakland beat Oakland Tech 2 weeks ago by 8 points. The Bulldogs looking for revenge in the rematch played at Ojai this week.
Deshaun Armstrong posing with his family before an OAL instant classic. Ivan Garcia with the highlights. Oakland controlled the entire first quarter. Here's Armstrong shooting from the Paramount Theater. It's showtime. Wildcats lead 11-2 after 1. But the Bulldogs start the second on a 14-2 run. Kingston High from Oakland Arena. The senior dropped 12 points in the game. Oakland showing great defense as Tamon Gamble uses his sleight of hand, poking the ball free and gets the bucket. But this play isn't over because here's a front court pass to Jordan Price, and the Price is right. Oh my! The momentum leads to OT being up 5 at the half. We've seen it the last time these two teams met. Diari Bruce is a problem. 22 second half points for the freshman. Later we see 24's passing skills finding Roman Wall scoring 2 of his 16 points in the game as Oakland now leads 38-37. These teams were trading buckets. Kingston in the corner and the OT cheer squad is loving it. Bulldogs lead 45-42 after 3. Into the fourth we go as Jason Davis finds a spot and connects from beyond the arc. The Wildcats cut the deficit as Armstrong fights through the contact, gets the bucket, and one. Lead cut 53-52 OT. Diari digging deep in this back and forth battle. 2K would rate this a highly contested shot, but the sensational freshman drills the triple. Now, if you think all Diari does is shoot, watch the freshman take flight and brings down the house. Give him the foul, and Oakland erupts. Wildcats get the lead late in the game. OT down to the final seconds. Down by 3, Bulldogs get a good look, but it's no good. The possible game of the year ends as Oakland hangs on to win 69-66. Diari with a 30-point night.
Fist bumps all around before Priory hosts Pinewood on Friday night. Into the action, Adelaide Chan drives down the lane and finishes with her left off the glass for Priory. Abigail Yu's first 3 is off. Anushka Krishnan with the board. Back out to you for 3. Money. 11-8 Pinewood after 1. The Priory D forces a turnover. Yu Gray Daniels to Chan. Chan finds Gabby Wickham in the corner. The juniors 3 ball. Yes, sir. Now watch this drive by Krishnan. The pump fake works like a charm. A nice sequence by the sophomore. Wickham hit 3 threes in the second quarter, including this one with the Chan assist. It's 25-19 Priory at the half. In the third, it's Wickham to the senior captain, Jordan Moss. Moss through contact, count it, and one. Priory goes up 9 in the third, but Pinewood would end the corner great. Caitlin Kramer with the steal. Kramer stomps on the brakes and wait for you, who's wide open for 3, and Pinewood ends the third down 32-30. Fourth quarter, you to Andrew Wilkinson for the bucket. It keeps it a 3-point deficit. Then Krishnan to you and make it a 1-point game. 10 seconds left. Pinewood trails by 2 with the ball. The Panthers go down the court and find an open look from deep, but it won't go. Rebound Pinewood. The shot goes, but the referee blows the whistle and the game ends before the shot is off. Priory holds on to beat Pinewood for the second time this season to improve to 7-0 in the West Bay.
Venardi Zurada is the official injury attorneys for the San Francisco 49ers, and each week Venardi Zurada finds people in the high school sports community and highlights their efforts.
This week's Venardi Zurada hometown hero is Scott Calvin. Scott is an official for high school and junior college basketball. Scott has done this for 34 years. Scott's also a director for 2 Bay Area basketball officials associations and helps the CCS recommending top officials for the playoffs. Great to have Scott, a dedicated, hard-working official at the game. Scott Calvin, this week's Venardi Zurada hometown hero.
Albanese Construction knows a thing or two about hard work, and that's why they bring us the Dirty Work play each week. Doing the dirty work this week is Elijah Stanley from Amador Valley, breaking ankles before knocking the mid-range jumper to win over Monte Vista. Elijah Stanley doing the dirty work just like our good friends at Albanese Construction. Coming up, it's our Mancini Sleep World dream matchup as Dublin takes on rival Dory Valley.
And it's Leland and Leigh on the soccer pitch, but first here is this week's High Five Top 5 Rebounders in Boys Basketball, brought to you by High Five Restaurant and Catering in San Jose.
This is Jess, Peloton instructor, educator, game changer. She needs her money to work as hard as she does. That's why she uses U.S. Bank Smartly checking and savings, which does exactly that, helping her track her spending and grow her money. Together, we'll achieve more than any of us could alone. You got this, Jess.
We got this.
That's the power of Jess, and this is the power of us.
Being a Hall of Famer football player isn't just about making catches and scoring touchdowns. It's about commitment to a team on and off the field. That's why you can trust the team of Venardi Zurada, official sponsors of the San Francisco 49ers. Just like the hard work and effort I put into winning games, They put the same dedication into fighting for their client. If you're in need of an injury attorney, trust the dedicated team of Bernardi Zerrata to be on your side.
This isn't just auto repair, this is EuroClinic, Silicon Valley's destination for European auto care. Located in Santa Clara, we deliver precision maintenance and repair with uncompromising standards. Enjoy flexible drop-offs, concierge updates, towing for exotics, and valet pickup. Your vehicle is backed by a 5-year unlimited mileage warranty while you relax in our modern lounge with espresso and private workspaces. Expect more than a dealer. Expect EuroClinic.
Our mouths are one of the first places a doctor looks during a checkup, and for good reason. It can tell them things about our health, serious things that could keep us from reaching the next milestone. For over 65 years, Delta Dental has offered high-quality, affordable dental plans that strive to meet the needs of everyone. Today, we are the largest network of oral healthcare providers in the nation. Delta Dental, putting your health first, yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Get ready for the most exhilarating season yet. Sharks Ice Hockey is hosting 34 teams spanning from Fresno to Reno. Over 700 hockey players all competing for state and national titles. Be part of the thrilling action. Experience the speed, the skill, and the passion from these young hockey players. Games are played at Sharks Ice locations from all over the Bay Area. Looking to join, support, or to find games? Go to sharkshighschoolhockey.com.
Mancini Sleep World, rest easy.
It is a standing room only here at Dougherty Valley, and that is to be expected. It's the big rivalry between Dougherty and Dublin on the final game of the regular season. Dublin features Aiden Leigh. He is committed to MIT, so he's got the brains to go along with the buckets. For Dougherty Valley, they got multiple threats. Rashad Khan Jr. being one of them. It's his senior night. He was part of that NCS championship team last season. So let's kick off our Mancini Sleep World dream matchup in the first quarter with Rashad Cotton Jr. getting parallel like Superman. Wow, 16-10 Dublin. This game was close at every moment. Isaiah Romero, the pass to Aiden Leigh. He goes baseline and lays it in. The Wildcats lead 16-14 after one. Start of the second, Odin Chadia blocks the three-point shot. Aiden Leigh gets possession, gives it to Romero, and Isaiah finishes. You're not going to want to miss this next Romero highlight. He nearly touches the ball with his heels. That's one of the nastiest dunks I've seen on this show. 21-19 Dublin on top. Cotton dribbles right, throws up the triple. Bang! 22-21 Dougherty Valley at the half. Fast forward to the fourth quarter, 38-37, Wildcats still with the 1-point lead. Rylan Sevilla gets the big-time bucket there. Dublin down by 3. Chadia to Aiden Leigh, to Nick Leigh for the equalizer. Yes, this game is tied at 49. That's the score after regulation, so we head to overtime. Alonzo Walker III with some huge overtime minutes. From the top, he drives, and he is good at those physical layups. 61-58 Dougherty with 20 seconds left. Again, it's Nick Leigh playing the hero when they need a three. You can count on Leigh. He's automatic. We are tied at 61, heading into a second overtime. Walker again opening up this overtime period with a bucket, tied at 61. This time, it's Aiden Leigh for 3. He hits it 61 all. Next Wildcat possession, Cotton to Luke Hansen, buried in the corner. Hansen buries it, giving Dougherty back the lead. The score is 66-65 with 32 seconds left. Aiden Leigh down low to Romero, and are you kidding me? Dublin on top by 1. Dougherty fouls to stay alive. Leigh makes one of 2 free throws, so it's a 2-point game. Cotton grabs the rebound. This is exactly who the Wildcats want to have the ball, but Rashad's shot rolls off the rim, and Dublin wins this double overtime thriller. Nothing was going to stop that student section from storming the court. Isaiah Romero, playing in his first and only season for the Gales, knows exactly what this win meant.
Feels amazing. I've never, played Dougherty, won over Dougherty, and the hype leading up to all week or really all year to this game, it was amazing. And I think that game just came down to who wanted it more, and that showed in the game tonight.
A Big Mount Hamilton League showdown as Leland battles Leigh. In the 18th minute, Allison Park delivers a beautiful ball over the Jada Teeters. One touch for the senior, and the shot goes off the yellow crossbar. A good opportunity for Leigh shortly after. Gianna Dini takes the corner kick. Malia Cakes goes with the header, but right there is Jess Teixeira making the save. No score at the half. 22nd minute of the second half. Chargers threatening in the box. First shot gets blocked, but Jada Teeters finds Gia Galante, and the junior finds the back of the net. 1-0 Chargers to the 37th minute. Longhorns looking for the equalizer. Free kick for Ellie Gonzalez, but right there is Teixeira getting the stop. Time winding down for Leigh. Here's a ball in the box. Danielle Gonzalez goes with the header. Saved by Teixeira on the left foot. No, another chance. No, cleared by Park. Teixeira with 3 marvelous saves when it was needed most, as Leland hands Leigh its first league loss of the season. 1-0 was the final.
The Capuchino girls basketball team is having a great season.
The girls meeting our Jake Vanderbrook at the Rica Center to talk about it this week.
And here's the girls basketball team from Capuchino High School. Make some noise! What a season for the Mustangs. They are 15-2 overall entering the season. They are 8-0 in the Peninsula Ocean League. I'm starting off with Kylie Gonzalez. So last season, you guys went 5-7. Fast forward to now, you guys so far are unbeaten in league play. You guys literally did a complete 180. What has changed compared to the last season to this year?
I think that our team chemistry and the bond that we all have has changed, and we've worked on team bonding, and when we practice, we all play together and take it seriously, so I think it shows in the games.
We saw the Mustangs in action last week in their victory over Woodside. And this girl right here, Lorelei Shin, chipped away with 19 points. So just talk about what it's like being a sophomore and playing such a huge role for this squad.
I think being a sophomore doesn't really matter to me. I'm just trying to have as much fun as I can and contribute in any way I can to help this team get as far as we can. And I'm having so much fun.
That's the right mentality. Finally, I'm making my way over to Alana Koenig. Alana, just talk about, with the season winding down, what is it going to take for this team to end on the right note to win that Peninsula Ocean League title?
I think it's going to take all of our contribution in practice and all our hard work that we're doing every single day, and just keep being motivated, and we know we can win it. So.
Awesome. These are your Capuchino Mustangs. Be on the lookout for them. Thank you so much for joining me. Take us out with a break.
Cap on 3, family on stage. 1, 2, 3, Cap. 4, 5, 6, 7. Delta Dental honors entire teams who perform well on the field and in the classroom with the Smiles for Scholars Award. And this week we recognize the International Girls Basketball Team, the team with an impressive 4.01 GPA.
Coming up at San Lorenzo and Mount Eden.
But first, here's our U.S. Bank Bay Area boys basketball poll. The San Lorenzo Grizzlies are roaring in the Shoreline Division. The Grizzlies' Ronnie Solis, sensational this season, averaging 26 points a game.
That's a lot. The first place Grizzlies meeting Mount Eden this week. The Monarchs losing to the Grizz by 9 in their first meeting. This time the game is at San Lorenzo Tuesday night.
First place on the line in the West Alameda County Shoreline League as San Lorenzo takes on Mount Eden. The Monarchs on the fast break early. Devin Santos finds Cash Gonzalez and cashes money from three-point land. San Lorenzo answers back on the other end. Kingsley N.A. finds a wide open Ronald Goatley, and the senior guard shoots and scores from deep. Mount Eden responds as Devin Santos dishes it to Cash Gonzalez again, and Cash drills another shot from downtown. Here's a Rica Center Player of the Week, Ronnie Solis, with the drive, the finish, and the foul. 21-18 San Lorenzo after 1. Second quarter action now. The first shot is off, but Justin Whitaker gets the offensive board and the second chance bucket as the Grizzlies take a 7-point lead. Now it's Toby Merchant with the pass to Ronald Goatley. Goatley for 3. It's good! 38-27 San Lorenzo Grizzlies at halftime. Mount Eden looking to rally back in the second half. Denzel Jackson over to Lorenzo Matienzo. Lorenzo shoots and scores from the corner, but San Lorenzo pulls away in the second half. Kingsley N.A. to Toby Merchant. Toby knocks down the trifecta. Then it's Toby Merchant to Kingsley N.A. to Ronald Goatley, who drills his shot from mid-range as the Grizzlies win at 74-53 to go to 7-0 in the West Alameda County Shoreline League.
A Danza Division showdown between Mountain View and Homestead. The Mustangs won the first meeting back on January 15th, and Mountain View looking to jump on top. A Cyrus Chafee free kick lands in the box. Patrick McCurk uses his back to just deflect it in, and Mountain View scores in the 36th minute. It is 1-0 Spartans at the half. Second half, 53rd minute. Homestead's Robin DeCasper with a nice lob pass, and Luke DeSweet does another. Juan Vargas fighting for the goal. The shot sails high, and it's still 1-0 Spartans, who are looking to extend their lead here. Michael Montoya, the strong pass to Axel Adderman. The header is saved by Leonard Gonzalez, a freshman goalkeeper. Under 15 minutes to play, Aaron Kang taps the ball away from a Spartan, and he goes charging, passing it off to Owen Gibbs. Gibbs, he shoots, and Gibbs scores! The Mustangs tie this match up, and Gibbs sticks the landing. 8 minutes later, Vargas has the corner kick, a ground ball in the box. Gibbs to DeCasper, who chips it in. Homestead scores 2 goals in less than 10 minutes to lead 2-1, and that would be enough as the Mustangs ultimately hold on the comeback win with goals coming from DeCasper and Gibbs, who also had an assist. The Harker School presents the Scholar Athlete Award each week. This week it is Marielle Del Santo from the St. Francis soccer team, the senior with a sparkling 4.5 GPA.
Brought to you by the Harker School. Dozens of student dancers took the stage last weekend for this year's upper school dance production, which featured both professional and student choreography, as well as a special surprise routine by faculty and staff. At Harker, transitional kindergarten through 12th grade students discover their passions. Learn more at harker.org. DGDG.com wants you to be a happy car buyer, so each week they bring us the Be Happy Play, a play guaranteed to make everyone happy.
This week's Be Happy Play goes to the Oakland High Wildcats. It's always a wild show between Oakland Tech and High, and the Wildcats walk away with the win. They were so happy about winning this rivalry game. Want to be a happy car buyer? Go to DGDG.com.
Coming up, the Service by Medallion Play of the Week.
But first, here's this week's financial tip for teens and their parents, brought to you by Lumen Digital.
It's important to use budgeting tools. Digital banking apps and online tools can help you manage your money more effectively and keep track of progress toward your financial goals. Take advantage of personalized dashboards and complimentary coaching.
Play of the Week.
Let's begin Play of the Week with Leland's Jessica Teixeira. Jessica coming up with 3 brilliant saves to keep the Chargers' lead intact. How about Bellarmine's Brendan Williams with this one-handed jam? Then it's his teammate, Will Corbett. Will with the two-handed rip. Off to the East Bay now for Ryan Furioli from Monte Vista. Ryan throwing it down with authority, but the Play of the Week goes to Oakland Tech's Jordan Price. Jordan with the poster. Oh my goodness, Jordan Price, you just won the Play of the Week.
That's the Play of the Week, and that's 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank for this week. Thanks for watching. I'm Robert Braunstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. We're nearly done with the regular season, so be sure to join us for more highlights from down-to-the-wire league races. We'll see you then.
Thanks for watching. Please join our YouTube memberships to get early access to highlights and our podcast, Covered Cal High.
You'll also be able to see full game videos and vote for the Players of the Week. So click join and make sure to tune in every Sunday night at 6 p.m. on NBC Sports California. We'll see you at the games.